Hi, I'm Isabel Poole, and I will be discussing Ayn Rand and her philosophy of Objectivism. Ayn Rand provided her audiences with various philosophy ideas to analyze when she became well known. Although all her ideas lead to a happiness, her main philosophy, Objectivism, has been given the most attention. Objectivism, according to Rand, is the concept of man as a heroic being, with his only happiness as the moral purpose of his life. Man must strive to work as an individual and not depend on emotions, faith, or others. His own reasoning will make him a happier person in the end. A man who gives and receives without the feeling of the need of being praised by his friends is a man of Objectivism. Under capitalism, man should be open to a strict government and must be open to sharing all creative ideas for future inventions. Objectivism symbolizes an optimistic person who believes in their own choices based off of their own reasoning. Rand believes rational individualism should be one of the most important factors of a happy life. Free individuals experience self-reliance, integrity, rationality, and productivity. As one works harder every day, it can lead to the feeling of relief due to success. Individual work can also lead to a healthier and wider mindset about simple decisions, academics, healthcare, and creativity. This boils down to the logic and reason a person has. If man thinks about himself in a positive way and realizes that it can lead to happiness, man has found the essence of Objectivism, which is rational individualism. Rand had to find inspiration to create her philosophy. She mainly found it in other philosophers and people who went in and out of her life. For example, Francis Bacon. Bacon was alive from 1561 to 1626 and wrote many novels with complicated text, including a mix of metaphors and straightforward syntax. One of Rand's favorite sayings by Bacon is, "Nature, to be commanded, must be obeyed." When Rand was finally in college, her professors would tell her constantly that there is an importance of developing systematic connections among different areas of thought. Because of this, it helped her strive towards her goals of creating a philosophy. Rand was also inspired by particular principles, the primacy of existence and the law of identity. She relates back to these principles by stating that in her philosophy of Objectivism, the happiness of existing comes out of individualism. Rand was born in 1905 and started her writing in college. She wrote hundreds of novels and essays which inspired hundreds of her generation. Some of her most influential essays are The Metaphysical versus the Man-Made, The Atlas Shrugged, and The Fountainhead. Her purpose was to inspire readers. Her audience soon became aware of her main idea of a hero. Her heroes represented integrity, and according to Rand, they succeeded because of their virtue. Rand has also made impact on today's society. She has made an impact especially on a well-known writer, William Buckley. Buckley writes for the National Review magazine and was inspired by Rand and went on to create his first novel, Getting It Right, in 2003. Rand has also made an impact on Oscar awards and was nominated for her own documentary. Her philosophy has become so successful that universities are giving courses on her work. There have been a lot of philosophical studies dedicated to her ideas because of how Objectivism has formed a new way of thinking. These are my references. I used the New World Encyclopedia and found an article on Ayn Rand and her philosophy of Objectivism. I also found the Ayn Rand Institute, which is a website for Ayn Rand. Also, I found the Atlas Society, which is based off of her books, Atlas Shrugged. and I use Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy.